They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. This is the Lighthouse Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. Super bad. Seniesa Estrada, 157 centimeters tall and has a 63-inch reach. And up against her, it's Delfine Persoon. She stands 175 centimeters tall with a reach identically of 175 centimeters.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
Seniesa Super Bad Estrada. She won the WBA minimumweight title in March of 2021 and fights out of Los Angeles, California, USA. Delfine Persoon, who won the female lightweight title in 2012 and hasn't looked back.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
And with that, let's go into the ring and the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from East Los Angeles, here is a women's minimum weight and a women's junior flyweight champion of the world, Super Bad Seniesa Estrada. Fighting out of the blue corner, fighting out of Belgium, and ranked as one of the best female lightweight boxers in Ring Magazine, here is a women's lightweight champion of the world, Delfine Persoon.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And there's the bell for round one. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss for that jab. Nice counter. It's bombs away. It is standing room only. Every seat has been sold in this amazing theater.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent all laid out there.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. She misses with the jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Estrada in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And win this next round.
Wicked work. I love that. I love that. That jab slick.
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
But you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget that.
There. I need you to win this.
On to the second round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter shot by her. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. These two women pretty close halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. She throws the jab, but it doesn't score. How about that time counter shot? And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Delfine Persoon on her back foot. Let's talk about Estrada in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Back in the fight.
You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work.
Come on, switch on.
And there's the bell for round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee, just pickpocket and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. The straight right just misses. When you're at a reach disadvantage, you want to get out of the middle of the ring and push your opponent against the ropes.
Todd, I was a fighter had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, it just really befuddles your opponent, because when they're out, they think they're out of range. Bam, you catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of a jab, it takes and befuddles a fighter.
He wasn't ready for that counter. They exchange punches. Good counter punching. Estrada in that last round. As bad as boxing judging could be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Good work. I don't want you to load up.
To win this round. Get out there and switch up.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Delfine Persoon couldn't handle the pressure, and down she goes. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
If they want to win this round, they got to turn it around here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Nice counter shot by her. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. She scores with that counter. A perfect counter lands. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Persooning that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
You've switched off completely.
The end and what you want to do. Good work. Just keep
To win this round, get your mind back, get your focus back.
few body shots in there.
Back into the fray here in round 5. You can see the frustration on her face in the corner. She knows it is go time now. Fight or flight. She's got to get back in it in this round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Click by that counter. Good counter punch. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Catch and shoot. Looking to land the hook. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just missed with that jab. And down goes Estrada. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Estrada in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
3 shots, keep small. Just keep her on the end of the
Anything.
Let's start the 6. She's got a minute to collect herself, and boy does she need it, because you know her opponent is going to come out blazing, looking for another knockdown to start this round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Incredible work rate. A lot of effort being exerted here. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Beautiful counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Estrada in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this
Now we're
fight.
just switching off. Don't worry about that.
Loading up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the
Forget about the round. It was a bad round. We don't care. Just go out.
to do.
Here comes round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Seniesa Estrada is hurt. Disaster averted. Oh my goodness, Johnny! Oh no, not a good sign here for Seniesa Estrada. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That big hook doesn't land. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. The jab doesn't quite connect. And down goes Estrada. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Talk about Estrada in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Forget about the round. It was a bad round, but we don't care.
Nice round. Good round. I like that.
And you're switching off. I need you to switch back on.
Don't want you to load up. Don't go looking in there for one shot at a time.
There's the bell to start round 8. So she's back in her corner, Johnny, but you got to believe this is just a calm before the next storm. Her opponent is going to swarm her again as soon as that bell rings.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Left-handed jab doesn't quite score. She catches and counters. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Only catching air with that hook. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Beautiful counter punch. It's all offense all the time. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Estrada in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
That's her round.
You're getting your time in already. Start just sticking a few body shots.
Double round that is. Come on. You've let her back into the fight.
What are you thinking?
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
An amazing knockout finish here. That was something special. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Listen to me. Are you okay? You're out of there.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.